And welcome back, one and all, to another hand of Rotten Reelz Reviews audio review. We're on number 8. And I'd love to tell you that we have a cinematic opus that we'll be talking about. But alas, I'm sad to say that we're back in the evil clutches of Italian designer imposter, director, writer Bruno Mattei. Bruno Mattei, who brought us wonderful titles like Women's Prison Massacre, Rats, Night of Terror, Strike Commando, Robo-War, Zombie 3, Strike Commando 2, The Juice is Loose, Shocking Dark, a.k.a. The Terminator 2, and Born to Fight. Now, as many of you have read in the earlier weeks, if not months, possibly even years, on Rotten Reelz Reviews at rottenreelsreviews.blogspot.com, I've covered more than a few of his films that lift material, entire bouts of dialogue, whole storylines, or, just the music from more successful films. So what say we take in a creature feature? A nefarious government conspiracy of a tiger shark genetically altered by the United States Navy to be made a ruthless killing machine is now loose, killing and attacking the good citizens of Hampton Bay. This is Cruel Jaws, a.k.a. Jaws 5, a.k.a. The Beast, a.k.a. Jaws 5, Cruel Jaws. Boy, foreign distribution has a little too much free time. Just my take on it. With the coastal utopia of the fictitious town of Hampton Bay starts losing vacationers left and right, our wimpy Matt Hooper archetype, Billy, Greg Hood of Miami Models, Cruel Jaws, and Spoken Mirrors, tells the mayor they may have to close the beaches in spite of the need of those summer dollars. Wait, that sounds all really familiar. Yeah, maybe I read it in a Peter Benchley novel or something. Well, at any rate, our Brody knockoff, Sheriff Francis. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't help it. David Luther of Only the Strong and Cruel Jaws bypasses getting a quint and just proceeds to go right to trying to close the beaches regardless what the mayor may think. And, that's the part where I was kind of impressed. Our story, story, keeps arching back to owner and operator of this SeaWorld knockoff, Dag. Yeah, I didn't stutter or mispronounce that. Dag. D-A-G. Richard Dew of Cruel Jaws, Assault on Devil's Island, and Assault on Death Mountain. Wow, you would think you'd leave both those alone, but anyway. His main attractions are 2 whole dolphins and a seal. When he's not out standing in for Hulk Hogan. And let me tell you, this cat is a dead ringer right down to the handlebar mustache. So, as you know, it's tiring work, but as much as it is, it's still everything to get his little girl Susie to smile and maybe one day be able to fix her crippled legs. Yeah. We have a a tear-jerker handicapped character been added to the alumni. Now, somehow Dag is up into his eyeballs in debt as he owes his landlord 15 years back rent. 15 years. Wow, he and Willie Nelson both, huh? Meanwhile, I get a note from my manager if I'm 3 days late with my apartment's rent. Oh, by the way, IMDb could not or does not explain why the Theater to the Sea Marine Park did not show more of the attractions that were clearly there. Because, let's be honest, folks, nobody comes to just see a couple of dolphins and a seal. Moving on, with shark denier Mayor Goffrey making his concerns being known to shady landlord / mafia Lewis. That would be a great name if it was Mafia Lewis, who scoffs at the mere possibility of the slightest notion of a creature in warm waters as pure and utter poppycock. Will a shark devour everyone in sight? Will Dag join Billy and the sheriff as their honorary quint? Will they in fact need a bigger boat? Okay, yeah, so I got a few nitpicks at this point. None of the stock footage that Vincent Dawn, pseudonym of Bruno Mattei, lifted from both Jaws and Jaws 2, meshes well with the existing footage for a proper splice. I mean, some of the footage is, night with the day for night shots, and you've got the aspect of the species in question. It's supposed to be based on a tiger shark. Alas, he's lifting it from the 35-foot great white. And you would think that this was initially supposed to be just a blatant ripoff of Jaws. And the funniest part is not even other Jaws knockoff films were safe. The Last Shark with Vic Morrow and James Franciscus was not safe from his little pudgy fingers. I half expected to see Lamberto Bava's Devilfish pop up in the next minute. I mean, the goofs in this movie are to die for. The continuity has been gone right out the window, along with integrity and originality. The size of the shark constantly shifts from the tiger shark, which is anywhere from 10 to 15 long, to a 35-foot great white. At one point in time, one of the helicopters gets attacked by a shark. When the pilot lets go of the throttle, at some point, the massive great white, yet again, which makes the copter crash or, at least splash down in the water. You have to keep in mind, our actors don't even have a fiberglass or rubber shark to shoot their rifles and shotguns at. And then again, this is also coming from the director who has informed me a gun from the future is a Remington 12-gauge. Yeah, that's according to The Terminator 2, a.k.a. Shocking Dark. So I guess I was asking for far, far too much. I mean, between the lifting, the sped-up John Williams tempo theme of Jaws, the atrocious dialogue that makes you want to pull your hair out. Honestly, the only thing this film is really good for is gathering a bunch of friends, getting a few beers, and everyone just taking pot shots, mocking the film at home. Now, if you want danger, suspense, blood in the water, consistent character development, and an actual resolution, go watch Jaws. Okay, well, once again, folks, if there's any film out there, a television show, maybe a video game you want me to look over, I will gladly do such. Leave a comment in the comment box, or, shoot a message over on Facebook for Rotten Reelz reviews, as well as Rotten Rambling On. Hell, maybe we can get my co-host Sean involved on this. It shouldn't take too much arm twisting, but I need your help. Tell me what you want to hear, folks, and I'm out of here.